Amsinck is a Dutch-origin patrician family whose members were prominent merchants in multiple countries including the Netherlands, Hamburg, Portugal, England, France, Hanover, Holstein, Denmark, Suriname and India. For the 17th century, the Hamburg branch of the family formed part of the city-state's ruling class, the Hanseatener hereditary Grandburgers, who enjoyed legal privileges in Hamburg until 1918. Amsinck has been one of Hamburg's great business families over many centuries, and its members reached the highest positions in Hamburg society, including as senators and head of state. A branch of the family were large plantation owners in Suriname. The Hamburg branch retained a Dutch identity for centuries, often intermarrying with other Dutch-origin patrician families. The family is descended from Johann Amsinck, a burgher of Oldenzaal in 1459. His grandson Rudolf Amsinck was mayor of Zwolle, Hamburg branch, with branches in Lisbon and London. The son of Rudolf Amsinck, Willem Amsinck, fled the Netherlands in 1576 and came as a religious refugee to Hamburg, where he became a wealthy cloth merchant. The family in Hamburg often intermarried with other families of Dutch, Flemish descent, and is closely related to other patrician families of Hamburg, such as the Berenbergs, Goslers. Willem Amsinck was married to Henrika de Rouse, and they were the parents of Rudolf Amsinck, who became a senator of Hamburg, and who was married to Isabeau de Hartog from Antwerp, whose family formed part of the seven noble houses of Brussels patrician group in what is now Belgium. The descendants were prominent merchants in Hamburg, Lisbon and other European cities with Dutch merchant colonies, as well as in London. Paul Amsinck was ambassador of the Hanseatic States to the court of St. James's. In 1802, Wilhelm Amsinck became first mayor of Hamburg and president of the Senate, having been elected to its Senate in 1786. Johannes Amsinck earned a fortune by trading with newly independent South American states in the early 19th century, and was involved in the establishment of the Vereinsbank Hamburg and the Hamburg-America Line. He was married to Emily Goslar, daughter of Senator Johann Heinrich Goslar. He was the father of Martin Gottlieb Amsinck, a leading ship owner of Hamburg. Members of the family were also large landowners in Holstein. The Amsincks were one of the oldest, most prosperous and most respected Hanseatic families of Hamburg. A marriage to an Amsinck or a Berenberg Goslar could greatly advance one's social position in the 18th and 19th centuries, as was the case with Hamburg head of state Max Priedel. The Hamburg Amsinck family lost most of its fortune during the hyperinflation in the Weimar Republic. In Hamburg, the Amsinck Park and the Amsinckstrasse main road are named for the family. Many family members are buried at the Old Niendorf Cemetery. In Suriname, some former slaves adopted the surname Amsinck or Amsinck after the former masters following the emancipation. The name Amsinck is still used by a number of black people in Suriname. Gallery, Amsterdam branch, with Suriname and India branches. The Dutch branch of the family were plantation owners in the Dutch colony of Suriname. The family built the Meerzerg plantation, one of the earliest and largest coffee plantations, in the late 17th century and owned it until the mid-19th century. Cornelius Amsinck settled in India around 1650.